various assortment of Starisms! Once your timer runs out 10,000 times, you can have my hat! Oh, let me go! That may be a lot, but they made one fatal mistake. They didn't join the group!
I am jaded of your greed.
Oh, okay, yeah, understandable, really. Now, considering how you clicked on this video, I'm going to assume that you already know what UGC is. However, in the slight possibility that you don't, it's basically allowing everyone with some sort of money to upload items onto the Roblox marketplace as long as you have an ID verified. But one of the features allows you to sell free items directly in your game. So, naturally, people have been finding a way to exploit this for their own profit. Introducing free UGC games. Do a thing in a game, earn an item. However, you'll soon learn that it's not as simple as just completing a quest in the hunt. It is much, much worse than that. So today we're going to be looking at 11 of these types of games, what makes them bad, and see if they have any redeeming qualities. So without further ado, let's begin! Welcome to Dance for UGC. Press a button to dance, keep dancing, and once you finish dancing, you get free UGC. Sounds simple, right? First off, let's check out the monetization. Our first thing that we see is a crate featuring a very rare UGC item featuring something called star tokens and spins for something that looks like a wheel, alongside a starter pack and a mini pack and a flex pack and a celebrity pack and so many packs. You also have your typical 2x game pass and auto spin, giving me flashbacks of those RNG games, along with shines, which basically pop up on your screen, and when you click them, you get a bonus, alongside your typical boosts and stat packs. However, what's also present is a $5 a month VIP subscription. Oh yeah, and the 0.01% on the spin wheel. Next, let's check out the UGC store. So, obviously at the top we have sponsored ads for some reason. I'm not sure why they're sponsored. We also have spin bonuses for getting them. Now, we get 5,000 fame every 20 minutes. So if we take into account the cost of this 2 million fame item, it would take 120 hours of playtime to get one item. Oh, I found out what that sponsored thing was. You can actually reserve ads for some reason. Pretty advanced for a UGC game. Now, in order to reserve an ad, you need to spend 2,500 Robux. Okay, I did not expect that, but that's pretty reasonable for an ad for a game of this size. This game also has pets, in which you need to play 50 hours to unlock the last egg. Yeah, oh my goodness, premium payouts. Instead of multiplying wins, they reduce time. We also have the typical daily rewards, the streak bonus for the daily rewards, playtime rewards, you know, quests and stuff, and premium benefits. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you move at all, it resets the 20-minute timer. What if someone accidentally touches your keyboard? Do you gotta wait the entire 20 minutes again for premium payouts? This game sets a bad monetization precedent for the things that we have to see in the future, and unfortunately, it's not gonna get any better, so let's see what the other games do with this concept. UGC Don't Move is basically the exact same thing, except you can't control whether you can move or not. All you can do is just stand still, or else the 30-minute timer resets. It's not 20 anymore. And considering how you can just buy 50,000 seconds for like 15 Robux, that really just makes a statement about this game, you know? And yes, it uses the same pet system from before. Oh gee, limited stock pets, I wonder where we've seen that before. Also, who would have thought it? A game pass that removes the entire gimmick, yeah! Also, what does the ban hammer do? It's like $50 and it doesn't even say. Does it ban people? Does it kick people? I bet these tasks involve you waiting for an hour. The catalog just feels a bit scuffed, but I mean, it works, I guess? Also, yes, this does share the exact same advertisement system as the last game we played. Completely not ripping off. Yay, definitely not. Oh yeah, and it's 1,000 Robux this time if you're wondering. Now, I found an option to kick people, and while I usually don't want to support spending money on these creators at all, I just couldn't resist trying it out on myself to see if it actually worked. And sure enough, it did. What was I expecting, really? I'm gonna be completely honest, UGC Math Race just looks like one of those games you would see in a TikTok asking you to like and subscribe and watch until the ending.
This gameplay footage is absolutely insane!
It's exactly what you would expect. It's a color race game, except you solve the most basic math problems to exist. Oh yeah, and despite this being a round-based game, you can respawn with Robux, because why not? Just ruin it for everyone else. Oh yeah, and the quests literally just involve jumping for some reason, along with playing for like up to 1,000 hours at a time. Okay, my goodness. They got a random UGC shop, which you would expect, except most of the stuff isn't even limited. Game passes are pretty generic, just fly to the end every single time. Oh, but they have admin commands. But let's just test something real quick. Well, we can't see the commands that we do get, but we can check out the oh, it's just VIP admin that they set themselves. These only involve doing these to yourself, by the way, so unless you want, like, I don't know, being able to size yourself to 2, then I don't suggest to get this. Also, 99 Robux for no pop-up ads? Are we seriously at that point where you have to pay 99 Robux to not get ads? This is Roblox, not a mobile game. 99% of the UGC is sold out, probably because you can buy the currency that you need to get said, quote, free UGC with Robux. So in reality, the crown just cost me 650 Robux. Yep, definitely free there. When I first saw a play for UGC, I thought it was a cool concept. Then I actually joined the game and realized it was generic UGC slop. First of all, currency was useless because you could buy it with Robux, and when I actually put on the spin button, oh my goodness, that is really low chance for the wings. Oh my god. Oh yeah, also, you can get free UGC from joining every single day and playing for an hour every day. They also had an AFK button. I wonder what that does. Oh, it just puts you in a room with like 6 advertisements playing so that they get money from it. Totally not gaming the advertisement system. Yeah, totally not. Not that there are already like 4 different advertisement boards around the place. The actual free UGC felt a bit limited since like only one item wasn't out of stock. I joined a mini game and it just felt like I'd seen this game in like Fall Guys or something, because this was like the most generic mini game I had ever played. I'm not going to assume it's the rest for everything else, but at the same time, it just felt boring considering how almost nobody actually wanted to play the game. Plus, when we died, we just got teleported to a room with like 5 different ad boards and dummies. This just kinda feels a bit lazily made, honestly. I really don't have anything to say about this game. Tap for UGC is just an incredibly basic simulator. Like, I'm talking 1 egg. The UGC seems like fine, I guess. Obviously, there's like a ton of miscellaneous Robux stuff. I don't know why they put the biggest pack at the bottom, though. Also, it was just confusing considering how I already had an auto-clicker. Maybe it came with my premium, but they were still offering an auto-clicker game pass. Maybe it was the secondary one. I don't really have much to say because this is just so basic that I don't really have anything to comment on it, so let's go to the next one. Now, just waiting around isn't the only type of free UGC game. There are also these spinner games. Instead of just watching a timer tick down, you now have the illusion that you just have to get lucky in order to get the UGC. Except now you also have to wait for spins, or just buy an infinite spins game pass or play the game for an hour. I'm not sure why one of the quests is jump a certain amount of times. Is it some hidden Roblox engagement statistic? Either way, this is how the spinner usually works. You press the spin button and you usually get nothing. 90% of the other rewards are just more spins, like, yay. Either that, or you could get a UGC, which the normal spinner looks like it's pretty common. However, once you click the odds, yeah, okay, that's like a 1 in 100,000 chance, just typical UGC odds. This inconceivable rarity is what drives people. Is it that dopamine rush that compels you, or just the premium payouts for the developer that compels them? Either way though, this really isn't the only spinner game. Spin for free UGC is another example of this. However, I feel that it's just a lot more pay to win. Yeah, the odds are better this time, but at the same time, times 2 luck, times 3 luck, times 4 luck, you can just buy a lot more things in general. Except, there's one really big thing that I noticed. The rarest item is out of stock! So what happens if you do hit that 1 in 10,000 chance? Do you just get nothing? At least, like, have a second UGC item on standby to replace it. What happens if you have to leave the game for a while and you just have no UGC to provide? Either way, I don't really have much to say. This is just a generic spinner product. Stay for UGC felt like the most obvious one out of all of them, because this is just actively telling you to AFK for the UGC. There's not even any gimmick or anything, it's just stay in game. Which is really hard to do as a free-to-play player, considering how you can spend 40 Robux for 30,000 seconds. Alongside the same rainbow OP spiel that you get in every other simulator. In fact, this just has the same pull a sword feel to it. I can't really describe it. It's just that child pandering simulator genre. Then again, this studio did say that they were going to make simulators in the future. I was going to buy a Kick, however it was like 329 Robux, which like, oh my god, that's a lot more expensive than last time. So we're just gonna not do the troll thing like we're supposed to and just move on to the next game. AFK for UGC, you know it's gonna be good when they pull out the AI thumbnail. Despite this being marketed as another simple sit-and-wait game, it's a simple sit-and-wait game. Except it's not actually that because it's a simulator! Screw you! Yes, just as this genre couldn't get any worse, you now gotta play a simulator to get free UGC. Imagine that! It's almost like you gotta pay to even get a chance to get the UGC because it's so pay to win! Oh no, the tank is out of stock. Good thing it still has negative 34 copies left. They couldn't even get that right! Oh wow, a reward spinner with a 1 in 100,000 UGC chance? Sign me up! Oh yeah, and did I mention how there is no UGC? On a side note, there are troll options. Click for UGC, alright, let's see if this is any better. On a starter note, hey, at least this game actually has items that are in stock. You can still buy it with Robux, yeah sure, but it's a start, okay? Even though this is the second to last game of the video. Now, one pet peeve I have with these simulators are the huge pets, because like, they just copy your best pets, so like, if you just have a full team, then what's the need to get any more than one copy of your best pet? It just defeats the entire purpose. The Robux shop has everything you'd come to expect. Huge pets, exclusive eggs and stuff. Surprisingly enough, the only thing besides the starter packs and click deals is the click potions in the shop. It's not like you could put everything on the screen on the shop instead. Another thing it does is that it randomly asks you if you want to add the game to your favorites. Like, what do you think? Another thing is that, surprisingly, there's no UGC in the daily spin for some reason. Or really any wheel for that matter. Alright, now it's time to check out the final UGC RNG. You cannot be serious. Welcome to UGC RNG! Do you love flashy, over-the-top special effects? Well, you'll love this! Yeah, I'm gonna admit that this roll effect here is, like, extremely in your face. Like, I can't see anything. Now, this basically functions like a spinner game, except it's reskinned into an RNG game to ride off of the new genre. I already talked about this new genre in an earlier video of mine, however, I'll go ahead and give you the rundown. Click button, 1 in 500,000 chance to get stuff. Now let's go over the Robux stuff. Immediately we get hit with fake sales, which I am 99% sure is illegal. Really, 33 Robux for a 10-minute boost, okay. Also, what good is infinite spins if I already have 126 that takes 5 seconds to spin? I mean, if I'm like fresh out, then maybe, but if I'm stockpiling them, then it wouldn't be necessary. Also, based on the general theming of this game, I can assume this is also anime-based, because, like, you know, the honored one. For an RNG game, this surprisingly isn't as predatory as I thought. Yeah, sure, you have the 1 in 7 million UGC, but hey, it's still an RNG game where you can actually earn Robux through selling these free UGCs. Still will take an extremely long time and will probably give the developers more Robux through premium payouts than you would earn by playing the game. I AFK'd for like 5 minutes and either got nothing or +1 spin, so rest assured this isn't really worth your time. No crafting or anything, just wait. Which is a common trope in all of these games. The only thing you do is wait, and if you're a premium member, you're obviously encouraged to play, which just gives premium payouts to the developer. And if you're not premium, it's really just to boost a statistic, that being the player count, which boosts the game's credibility, which leads more people to play the game. Now, I'm not going to say that all of these developers are Satan's scumbags. They're just trying to ride a trend. None of this is illegal or anything, but at the same time, do people with a brain really want to play this? There are obviously better ways to get more free UGC than just standing for 20 hours straight. And even if you do stand in still for 20 hours straight, who's to say someone wouldn't do it before you? This entire genre was kickstarted by the fact that anyone could upload UGC in the first place. Anyone can upload anything for anyone to wear. And obviously, people are going to exploit it, like I've said at the beginning of this video. While the game may claim the UGC is free, it comes at a valuable cost: your time. It's up to you to decide if it's worth it or not. And with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.
RB battles noob versus pro versus hacker. Watch until the